This clip that follows is going to be a series of clips that I'm going to put out over time, talking about wind direction on your set, setting your sets up correctly, using the wind, putting out a long call, stuff like that. And I think it'll help a lot of guys to kind of understand how the wind hits your set and the dispersal of the lures and baits and stuff. And it's really important to set them up correctly to have the maximum effect with your baits and lures. If the animals can't smell it, they're not going to come into it. The also thing is during these clips, you're going to be seeing me with the duct tape on. That is a trapper's lingerie. I know it's groundbreaking, but it works for also putting smoke bombs out in trees, but also as a trapper's lingerie, because we're limited on what we can use in the field. So anyways, enjoy the clip, and I hope it helps you. When you're out in the fields like this here, a lot of times the first inclination is, and you see a lot of guys do it, they'll go right up on the edge and they'll set right up on the edge, because a lot of times, you know, that's where the animals are traveling. They're not always up on the edge though. They'll be traveling out further in the fields. If you got your set up there and the wind is blowing from here to there and you're right up on the edge, it's just blowing into there. If they're out here, they may not even smell it if you got it, you know, 20 feet over there. You know, especially the stiff 20-mile-an-hour wind. So, you know, a lot of times out in these fields like this, I'll come out into the field because they're going to be, a lot of times when I want to be on the outside of them working on the inside, and then because of the field with the wind is going to be blowing it, you know, I want it to blow into them and then pull them out, you know, to me. Because if you're set up on the edge and if the scent isn't hitting them, that's no good. That's why you're using a bait and lure in the hole. So we'll see what kind of wind dispersion we got here. You can see where it's going. I mean, it's going right into the edge, right where I'm talking about that we want to be. And that's what, if your set's here, this is your lure smell going out. And they're going to follow it right up in. They're going to hunt up into that wind. So you can see by the smoke that exactly where your lure's going. And that's what we want. The wind direction and the way that scent is traveling on that wind makes all the difference. If they can't smell it, they're not going to come into it. They got to be able to smell it. So, you know, set that spots up, and sometimes the wind, you can feel it like this, but you can't really it's hard to tell, you know, what the direction is on it. You know, you can get a little puffer or, you know, something like that that'll, you know, you can tell the wind direction. And like right now, it's like out of the northwest. It's starting to cool down a little bit and get towards fall. Ours will switch out of the northwest and blow in. So, you know, really check that wind. And if you start playing that wind, you're going to start picking up predators that you might not otherwise. So, play the wind.
Yeah, all bowled up like a loudmouth pup. Never